Alright guys, welcome back. This is Mormonator with Advanced Vector, playing a little MechWarrior Online. Um, a while back I did a video that kind of showcased all three of the loyalty variants for 2016 that I got. I believe there was a stalker variant that I wasn't unfortunately cool enough to get. Um, but today I decided to uh, demo and exhibit for you guys the Cataphract 3LL. So first we'll take a look at its perks. Pretty meaty structure bonus across the board. This thing can definitely take some hits. Ballistic range is extended a bit. Ballistic cooldown is improved, and then the pulse laser heat generation uh, has a little bit of a buff to it as well, negative 5% there. So I'll show you the particular loadout that I have on this bad boy. And the left and the right arms, I've got the large pulse lasers. In the right and left torso, I have also got some medium pulse lasers. And then also in the right torso, I've got this LB10X AC. So not a super ton of just, oh my gosh, in your face firepower. But then again, you know, it doesn't really have the hard points for much more. So this is definitely what I consider one of those extended battle things. I'm not going to get in there into the battle, be able to give it my all for 2 minutes, and come out of the match with 600 or 700 damage, like you can see with some dire wolves. Sometimes the dudes in the mad dogs and stuff can do that. While I can definitely take a hit with the armor and stuff, I find that I need to stay on the battlefield longer and kind of just slowly soak up that damage as I'm able to get some good hits and stuff in. So definitely an interesting mech to play. I've enjoyed it. I've played several matches. This particular build has done fairly well for me. Being able to cycle between the large pulses and the medium pulses, and then occasionally touching off that LB10X has really been beneficial in helping me with my heat management. As you can see, I've also just got double heat sinks just stacked all over the place as I can fit them in. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up a match here, and when I get in the match, I'll bring you guys back in. Alright guys, here we are, dropping into Terra Therma. So for those of you who have maybe been away for a while, or maybe new, they recently revamped Terra Therma, excuse me, in one of the latest patches, and the old one never really seemed to get played. I don't know, just the terrain and all that stuff just didn't really make it a super fun match to play. I'm not super in love with this new one yet either, and it doesn't even really have anything to do with the heat limitations so much as I don't know, I just don't seem to get as much enjoyment out of the battles that I fight on this map. But I don't know, it certainly is better than the old one, so I'm trying to get used to it. I'm trying to give it a good try. We'll see how it goes. It is actually one of the larger, maybe even the largest map up there with Polar Highlands for sure. But it is just a difficult map to play. So let's see where the rest of our team goes. If they're going to turn up here, then we will definitely turn up here. Also as well, this is definitely one of those maps that you want to make sure you've got your lasers on chain fire. As you can see, heat management for this map is definitely a little bit of an issue. They changed the way the map works in that if you are standing on any of these actual lava rivers or streams or whatever you want to call them down here, that your heat actually increases. So that is something that's new and something to be aware of, definitely. So this is capture the flag. I'm wondering if they've kind of circumvented us and we need to get on. We either need to start heading back to our cap or pushing on to theirs. I've seen multiple times that seems to be a new tactic in some of these maps. So yeah, we definitely need to be pushing up. It looks like we're not going to meet very much resistance out here. We need to get to their cap. I'm surprised they haven't landed guys on our cap already. Hopefully their team is just as confused and dazed as we are, being like, where the heck did they go? We can't find them. Looks like this is going to come down to just a matter of who can get on cap and maintain on cap the longest.
Enemy missiles incoming.
Well, that's fine. They can be behind us. This isn't going to be a game of damage. This is going to be a game of cap. We'll get some of them large lasers, medium pulses going. That guy decided to bail out. He saw our whole team over here and was basically like, yeah, we can't take that. So me and this Nova Cat here will sit on base, or sit on cap I should say. We can get a few more dudes in here. We'll get this capped up in just a few seconds. And looks like we've got kind of a rear vanguard there to help us out. So again, this is kind of one of those lamer matches. I'm tempted to not even post this one and to just use a different one, but you know, I'm not one to really edit stuff out like that. I mean, sometimes you get matches like this. There's a lot of streamers out there that only show you the best matches that they've been in, and you know, they're doing 5, 6, 7, 800 damage, 1,000 damage every single match, and you know, that's just not realistic. It really just is not a realistic expectation. There are going to be matches like this. There's going to be matches where you completely get crushed. So, right there, I think I did probably 10, 15 damage with that salvo of pulses that I shot into that Timberwolf. And we won. So, yeah, right there, 14 damage. Got a few credits. In my book, I consider that free credits. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a new match. And when I get into that one, hopefully it'll have some more action. And I'll bring you guys back in. Alright, guys, here we are on Tourmaline. We'll see what kind of damage we can do this match. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll kind of wander out in this way. So this mech, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. You know, usually I play I don't want to say a lot, but I play quite a few clan mechs, and then most of the other mechs that I play, I try to bump up that engine size to get them going a little faster. But for some reason on this one, that 64.8 kilometers per hour really seems to be pretty decent. It's not that bad. You know, most of the clan mechs, they go upwards of 80. You know, that gives you some real mobility, but this thing definitely does not feel super sluggish compared to like my Mad Dog or some other stuff.
I like it.
So, anyways, we'll see how this ends up. We're a bit spread out. I'm hoping that we condense down into one of these zones. Being so spread out is never a good idea. It just leaves the opportunity for the enemy team to kind of swoop in and just pick us off one by one. So hopefully we end up fielding most of the team in D7, E7, which is actually a pretty popular area to fight on this map. So anyways, well, that is a pretty fancy looking skin on that Timberwolf. Unfortunately, I am not mech rich enough to purchase such frivolities yet, but I will admit that there's a lot of really cool skins out there. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll get around to dumping a few bucks into buying some more mech credits and getting some skins on some of my stuff. All of the stuff that I currently have, like some of my mechs, you'll see they've got some cockpit items and some other stuff like that, are actually just things that I've gotten through events, or for like giveaway stuff. So I have definitely spent money on this game in purchasing like mech packs and stuff. Um, but the cosmetics, you know, some dudes are really into the cosmetics. To me, I kind of would rather spend that money on buying more mechs. So, you know, take it as you will. There's no, I cannot argue that that looks like a freaking badass Timberwolf. You know, no one can argue that point. But it's like, you know, I don't know. I think those nicer skins like that cost upwards of 750 mech credits. And you know, I don't know off the top of my head. If I had to guess, I'm trying to think like a pack of 1,200 mech credits is like $5. So you know, that's like $3 right there. Um, Man, we're just not really seeing much action here yet. Of course, I pushed around to the wrong side. Well, we'll just hang out over here and see what happens. Oh, there's somebody right over there. I don't think we can reach out and touch him. Hopefully that stalker there can really lay the wood into him. Oh, here we got someone. I'll come play with you. Come on, Marauder. Let's do this. Yeah. I love it. I love chewing into them like that. When you get the guys that kind of push up. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I totally make this mistake a lot too, but so now I'm the one making the mistake here. They're all pushing up on us, and we don't have enough support down here to hold them off. Hopefully more of our guys condense down here. Because we are definitely going to need the help. Alright, come on. Yeah, let me get that LBX-10 to work here, baby. Alright, so one down. I think this is that same stalker as from earlier. Alright, one enemy down. We're really getting into the brawling now. Hopefully those guys can keep the other dudes off of our back. It looks like they are definitely not doing that extremely well anyways. I'm taking some hits from behind, and so is that Mad Cat. Let's see what this is. A king crab, huh? Those guys are so freaking difficult. They're just not fun to freaking go solo against. So this is where we got to start being careful. We're still tied up. I might actually shift over here and see what's going on in this direction. There we go. Alright, so we'll definitely watch this one out. We got some good damage in 370. Could I have done better? Absolutely, but you know, we were in there, we were brawling, we were doing some damage, we were doing some good stuff. So let's, yeah, Direwolf's kind of in the back. Let's jump over to this other dude that was playing around here with us. Looks like he's about to get rocked. Unless he can take out this rifleman. Come on, baby. Alright, nice. Overheating a bit. Let's jump out to another dude here. So, I don't know. You know, we're pretty even up still. Down by one is not that big of a deal. Considering that some of these dudes down here are definitely probably one hit away from death. So, let's kind of just watch and see how our team does here. We really pulled back. I thought when they did that initial push that we were just going to be completely overrun, but we came back very well, and we managed to hold them off. So they're still taking more than we are. They just got that concentrated firepower out there, and there's just not much that we can do to counter that. We've got guys that are kind of peeking and whatnot. The only way we're going to be able to pull this out is if they kind of just trickle in one by one, which does not look like that's happening. So I feel bad for these last 3 dudes that are here. They seem to be pretty solid players, but just there's not much that you can do against overwhelming odds. Um, we've got that Mad Cat in there. Hopefully we can just, hopefully a lot of these guys are 1 or 2 shots away from going down. So this guy that we're watching here just decided to go for broke. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to take that king crab. Let's jump over to this other dude here and see what he's got going on. Alright, so we're doing some stuff. They're keeping it interesting at the very least.
Ultra autocannon destroyed.
So part of this dude's problem is he's going to run out of ammo if he can even stay alive. He needs to keep pointed over to that other dude. Now he's got someone behind us, or behind him. So, alright, well, so we got this one last Mad Cat that may be able to pull out 1 kill, it looks like. Maybe take out this Shadow Cat. No, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. Yeah, this King Crab is bearing down on him with those AC-20s. So, you know, I don't know. That was one of those matches that was a really good match. I feel like both sides played very well. But it just didn't go our way. So, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Again, you know, we did 370 damage, did some other assists, things like that. You know, I kind of chalked that one up. It's one of those things where I think that we did what we could, and the cards kind of just fell, you know, in the other team's favor. So, anyways, once again, I'll go over the loadout that I have on this Cataphract, and take a look at the perks for those of you who are interested. We just kind of look at the beauty and the elegance. Not a super tactical skin on this thing, but it's very interesting looking. So, again, the 2 large pulse lasers in the arms, 2 medium pulse lasers in the torso, and then that LB10X AC in the right torso. Excuse me, in the right torso there, with an XL engine in it. You know, I have definitely considered dropping that XL because it opens us up for the potential. You know, if we lose either one of our torsos, we lose our mech. But you know, I don't know. I've kind of, to counter that, I've completely maxed out the armor profile that I can on this thing to give good protection for that torso. So overall, definitely a really good mech. If you got it, don't just play it a couple times and throw it to the side. I know that I'm going to be tweaking this build a little bit further for sure. You know, find something that works for you, because every mech is a good mech. There's no such thing as a bad mech, just a bad pilot. So anyways, guys, once again, the Cataphract 3LL. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. It helps out a lot, more than you know, trying to get us out there, get the videos watched. So anyways, until next time, be safe, and we'll see you on the battlefield.